Alright guys, welcome to this video. So today we're gonna talk about something very important, which is if you're an Indian freelancer or an agency owner, the clients you go after can make or break your business even before you sign your first deal. See guys, I've tested more than 7 different niches over the past 5 years. Some of them made us a lot of money and some of them nearly killed us. And here's the thing you have to understand. You might have the best skills in the world. If you're in a bad niche, you will struggle. On the other hand, let's say you have average skill set. If you're in a great niche, you will thrive. So my promise for you today is that I will tell you exactly what works and what you have to avoid. And I will walk you through a 4-step framework so that you can also pick your niche based on your skill set, the money you want to make, and of course, your capabilities. All right, let's get into it. So if you guys don't know me yet, my name is Vedant Mohan. I'm originally from India. I grew up in Europe and I'm the founder of Digital Brothers, which is a marketing agency in the French market. We are one of the largest agencies. We made $75 million for our clients in less than 5 years. We served more than 400 clients up to this date. We made $60 million for ourselves. And you have to understand that I still run my agency daily because that's what's making me money. So the goal of this channel is to document my journey and also to help you guys build what I have created. So guys, the first thing I want to cover is why having the best niche is way more important than having the best skills in the world. Nowadays, AI can handle all the complex stuff. With AI, you can build applications, build funnels, write great copy, run the campaign, you can do almost everything. So your skills alone doesn't separate you from the crowd. What's gonna separate you is how you position yourself. The niche or the industry you're gonna go after will actually decide a lot about your pricing, your close rate, your retention, and the quality of your business itself. It's gonna define how hard you have to work in order to get results, how much the client values what you do. Think of it like fishing. You can be the best fisherman in the world. You might have the best equipment, best rod, best bait, best technique, but if you're fishing in a pond with no fish, you're going home empty. The spot matters more than the skill. And right now, a lot of you guys are fishing in the wrong pond. You are just answering gigs, sending proposals to anyone who breathes. A restaurant here, a startup here, an e-com store there, and I get it because you have bills to pay. I was exactly in the same situation before, but bear with me because we're gonna fix this together. So I have a framework which is inside my free school community. By the way, if you're not inside yet, just hit pause, go in the description. There is an 8-hour masterclass inside the community teaching you everything you need to go from a freelancer to building an agency, and it's absolutely for free. No catch, I have nothing to sell. So the framework is called the PALM framework. And whenever you pick a niche, you want to draw a cross, let's say like a plus sign. And on the top left corner, you're gonna have the P for pain. And that's where you wanna score the level of pain of the niche you're considering. Let's say I'm going for med spa. So what are the pain points my niche is facing? And how can I actually solve them? And how painful and urgent is it? Do they need to solve the problem now? Or is it something they can live with? You have to understand one thing. Urgency is what makes the sale easy. When a business is bleeding, they don't shop around for the cheapest option. They're gonna hire the best person to solve their problem right now. Next, on the top right corner, you're gonna have the A for awareness. And this one is underrated. You wanna make sure that people within your niche are aware of the problem they're facing, but also have some sort of idea of how the problem can be solved. Let's say you jump on a sales call and you have to spend the first 20 minutes of every sales call doing like a marketing course. I'm sorry, but you've already lost because it's nearly impossible to collect cash from a business owner if he doesn't understand what you're selling. For example, let's say I'm selling ads. I will go for niches, or to be more precise, for specific segments in a niche where the business owners already know they need ads, not the people who have no clue about. They've already spent money on ads before. They just need someone that can do it better. I would not go for people who don't have a clue about how ad works. Next, on the bottom left corner, you have the from lifetime value. And this one is the one that separates good niches from the great ones. You have to consider how much money the business is making whenever you bring a customer. Let's say you are considering working with restaurants. The thing is, they have rent to pay, employees, cost of goods, and the average order value is pretty low. Let's say out of a $50 bill, the restaurant is making $20 profit. There is no way he would be able to spend on ads and pay you. Now, on the other hand, let's take dentists. One customer to a dentist is worth $5, $10, even sometimes $20,000 over their lifetime. One customer to a med spa is worth $3,000 to $8,000 in recurring treatments. When one client is worth that much, and let's say you're able to bring 3 clients a month to this business, by them only spending $1,000 on ads, you getting paid $5,000 for this is a no-brainer for them. And that's what you have to understand. Last but not least, you will have the M for money. See guys, if the client you're going after cannot afford to pay you at least $3,000 to $5,000 per month, bare minimum, then there is no point going after them. A med spa doing $50,000 a month doesn't care about paying you $5K. On the other hand, a restaurant making $50K a month, because of the business structure, because of the fact that they have so many costs, they will not be able to pay you even $2K a month. You have to choose the business that has margins. So that's the PALM framework: pain, awareness, lifetime value, and money. When all four are in the palm of your hand, the niche prints money. Now, based on my experience and what I've tried, I'm going to give you the best niches you can go in, but also I'll tell you the one that didn't work for us. So the first one, of course, and that's what my agency is about: info products, online coaches, and consultants. See, these guys, they have high margins. They work from home. They're selling like a digital product. And some of them, for instance, small content creators, they're desperate for leads and they don't know how to get them. They keep posting every single day, praying the gods of the algorithms to finally get qualified leads. They already get and understand marketing. They just don't know how to run ads. So it's super easy because you don't have to educate them, you just have to prove that you know what you're doing. So according to the Palm framework, this niche has a score of 4 out of 4. So next we have med spas and aesthetic clinics. So very good businesses, high ticket services, let's say Botox, fillers, body contouring. So you have to understand that in this niche, one client is worth thousands of dollars every single month in recurring treatments. And these guys are willing to spend on ads because they know it works. And here's the good news. The competition for med spas is surprisingly low in some markets. So honestly, it's a pretty easy win. And this niche also deserves a 4 out of 4 on the Palm scale. Next, you have dental and healthcare. Super easy to sell. Now, depending on some countries, you might have some regulations, but if you go for most of the European countries and the US, let's say, you are pretty safe. So super interesting because in this type of business, whenever you bring a patient, the patient has a very long lifetime value. On the ad sides, it's pretty cheap to run ads because you are usually advertising on a local scale. So these dentists, they don't need a lot of budget. To give you an example, a single dental implant is sometimes worth $10,000 or $15,000. So let's say you charge $3,000 per month. That's only one patient. The math sells itself. For this one, I'm gonna give a Palm score of 3 out of 4, mainly because some markets have some regulation. Next, you're gonna have home services. So everything like roofing, HVAC, plumbing. Very easy to run ads because most of the people have urgent jobs. So it's big ticket and low ad competition. You can package, let's say, Meta ads with Google ads and SEO. It's gonna be super easy to package. They get it. And it's super easy to market and advertise for. Because usually when someone goes on Google and search for a plumber, they have something urgent they're dealing with. They're not going to do like a 20-page comparison. They just go for who seems the best. That's it. Now guys, let me save you the pain. There are some niches that almost killed my agency. If you guys just run them through the framework, you're gonna understand exactly why. The first one is restaurants. Very tiny margins, no money. Unless it's a restaurant chain, most of them cannot afford restaurant services. And no disrespect, but most of them don't even know how to use a computer. So how do you want them to understand ads? They don't have any awareness. There is no emergency because restaurant is doing okay. And a customer is worth like maybe $20, $50. So this one, I'm gonna give a Palm score of 0 out of 4. Now, the next one we tried is small e-commerce brands. When I mean small, it's small direct-to-consumer brands. Brands making less than 20 grand a month. Type of guy that has a store with 50 products is ready to invest $10 a day on ads and wants you to scale them to 6-figure a month within no time. It doesn't work. Because most of the time, these guys, they don't have the product market fit. People are just not interested in their product. And no marketing can fix a bad product. So here, I'm gonna give a Palm score of 1 out of 4, but you're gonna spend most of the time educating these guys on why it doesn't work. And then, finally, the worst niche of all, anyone who needs marketing. This is not a niche, it's a trap. Trying to be the guy who's going to help everyone, you don't specialize in anything. Just take every deal that comes through. And the problem is, if you are this guy, believe me or not, your customers will just see you as a commodity. They will just compare you with everyone else on Fiverr or Upwork. If you have nothing special, how the hell do you want to be able to charge more? The only way to win this competition is lowering your price, and there is always someone cheaper. So here on the Palm score is gonna be a 0 out of 4. And by the way, if you have already picked a niche or you don't know where to start and you want the exact systems I'm using on a daily basis to sign clients, I have a completely free school community and there is an 8-hour masterclass inside. You have all my scripts, all my strategies, my offer templates, everything you need. The link is in the description. Now, how to pick your niche, the one that is going to work for you. So guys, the first thing I want you to understand is that once you pick a niche, you're not gonna marry yourself to it. You can switch from one niche to another whenever you want. It's pretty easy. The only thing is, once you pick a niche, just commit to this niche for 90 days minimum. Now, the way I like to have a look at this is obviously, if you're gonna pick a niche, you have to know a bit about the industry. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Because the best way to sign clients is to really understand their pain better than they understand it themselves. You really want to speak their language. So first question for you, do you have maybe any industry you're interested in? Any industry you're passionate about? If so, give it a try. Just go through the Palm framework. Second question, do you have a personal connection in any niche? Did you work in any specific industry? Maybe you had a job in insurance. Maybe your mother works in healthcare. Maybe your uncle has a gardening company. Start there, because getting credibility is 10 times easier when you understand the market. You're gonna speak their language, you're gonna understand the pain points, and the client feels it immediately. If you don't have any personal connection in your niche, that's completely fine. Just go to ChatGPT, give it the PALM framework, pain, awareness, lifetime value, money. Pick the niche that scores the highest on all four, not the one that sounds cool. And then just go deep. Maybe you can go after specific countries, maybe specific cities. And of course, don't be the generalist guy. Just specialize yourself. Get a mechanism. For instance, you can be the guy who helps med spa to get 20 new customers every single month without having to spend in ads. And you're just going to use SEO. Remember guys, the most important thing is having one niche, one offer, one type of case study, and everything compounds. Your outreach will get sharper because you understand your customers. Your ads will get better because you know the industry. Where your competitors are taking multiple clients within multiple niche, you only focus on one. That's how you get results. And last thing, before you go all in, let's say you have 3 industries you are considering. What you could do is just go on Google and just try to find 50 business that matches your criteria. Then go on Instagram, do the same thing. If you cannot find them, it means that the niche is too small. On the other hand, if you easily find 100 or more, then you're in a good spot. And again guys, what I want you to understand, the main question is not, is there any clients in this market? The question is your message and your positioning strong enough? Alright, let me show you exactly what happens when you commit to one niche. Have a look at Karan. He's a Shopify agency owner. He was stuck on Upwork and Fiverr trying to serve anyone who needed a website. He was competing with hundreds of developers on price. He was going nowhere. He joined the free school community. He picked one niche. He went for Shopify e-commerce owners. He learned how to reach out to them and he got his first client within weeks. But you also have Sahil. Sahil is a web developer. He niched into SaaS full stack development. He got his first recurring client $1,000 a month, then $2,500 a month. And then guess what? He over-delivered for his clients and his original client upgraded to $2,000 a month because he needed more. You also have Anshul. He picked real estate as his niche. He booked 4 meetings with prospects within weeks because that's how easy it becomes when you focus on your messaging. Then you also have Vikram. We decided to niche down to the same thing we do at this day at Digital Verse, going after coaching companies. He signed his first retainer at $1,500 a month. See, all these guys are in different niche. They only have one thing in common, which is the mechanism they're using. And again, you can put your hands on this mechanism for free by joining the school community. So guys, before we wrap up, a couple of things I need you to understand. First thing first, you're not getting married to your niche. You can switch many times. Actually, I've pivoted 7 times. The only thing you have to do is try hard enough for 90 days before switching. Second thing, please stop being the guy who does everything for everyone. Instead of saying, I help businesses to grow, you should be the guy who's filling med spas with 20 appointments every single month without them having to burn money on ads. Run the PALM framework, go all in for 90 days, stack retainers, and thank me later. Don't forget this guys, rich are in the niche. It's a pretty well-known saying, but it's actually true. That's exactly what I did. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Once we hit 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a live draw and one of you guys will get a free one-on-one mentorship session with me, plus the latest MacBook Air. Take care guys, I'll see you on the next one. Much love, bye-bye.